We have a health alert for you this morning. Did you ever look in the mirror and wish you could just take years off your face? Well, there's a new technique that uses your body's own natural fat to help smooth out those facial wrinkles and lines. And joining us this morning with more on NaturalFill is cosmetic surgeon Dr. Roger Basson and patient Carol Cook. Thank you both for being here this morning. Very much appreciated. Good to see you. All right, let's first talk about this procedure. I think when people hear it uses your own body's natural fat, they think, wow, that seems safe, or at least safer to me when they hear that. Is that true?
Well, yeah, we're in the green age. Everybody wants to be green and natural and do stuff that's not harmful for your body.
Right.
So for patients using their own fat, their own product to fill in areas that they were using chemicals for, the collagens, the Restylans, the Juvederms, which is a billion-dollar industry.
Right.
Now we can take our own fat, use it, and you get a permanent result from it. So it's really, really a very nice alternative for our patients, and it's been very popular with our patients.
Does that also make it a little less expensive since you're using product from your own body as opposed to using an outside product?
Well, yeah, it's less expensive in the long run, because if you came in to get Juvederm and Restylane and you're spending $700 to $1,000 every 6 to 9 months, it adds up over time.
Sure.
There's a little bit more of a cost outlay up front right now for the procedure to have it done today, but she's not going to come back in 6 months and 9 months to get it refilled. This is going to be a permanent result for her.
So talk to me about Carol and what you did on her. She looks great, by the way, and hopefully we have some before and after so you can get an idea of what Carol looked like before and now. But talk to me about what this procedure was on her and how it worked.
Well, for Carol, she had the pretty typical lines that we call the nasolabial folds between the nose and the lip, nasolabial. And you can see in our before photo, she had some pretty deep folds there, and she also had some pretty bad hollows underneath her eyes. So what we did was we took a little bit of the fat out using a procedure that I call aqua lipo, so it flushes the fat cells out without causing any harm to the fat cell. And we're able to use it and reimplant it, and she did it awake. We were in the office, took us about 15-20 minutes, and she was back to her life.
Wow. What has this been like for you? Did you notice the difference right away?
Oh, yes. It was immediate. Yeah. And the procedure is simple. It's easy. You're not anesthetized. It's not plastic. I've had worse experiences having a root canal.
I bet. Well, you know, a lot of times people have a procedure done, they don't really want people to notice what the procedure was. Are you finding that a lot of people are coming up to you and saying, you look great, and what did you do? I mean, what sort of reaction have you gotten?
Well, mostly from my family, because I haven't actually told anyone.
Oh, they know now.
So yeah, my family's very pleased with the results, and they think I look a lot younger.
Wow. Would you recommend it to friends and other people?
Absolutely, absolutely. And Dr. Basson is very kind and compassionate and wonderful. His staff is wonderful.
Do you see, I should ask, where does the fat come from? What part of the body are you taking from?
Well, typically we take it from an area on a patient that's a diet and exercise resistant. So typically the abdomen or the love handles, and typically some of our fitness instructor patients too, they'll come in and they'll have the typical trouble spots that are exercise and diet resistant, and then we'll take those and we'll put in a spot where we want it to be exercise and diet resistant. So it maintains its memory, so to speak. And you know, any place else, if somebody doesn't have any in their midsection, we can take it from their outer thighs or inner thighs, anywhere we have a little bit of excess.
Interesting. Well, thank you both so much for coming in and explaining this procedure. Very interesting, and you look fabulous, Carol. It's obviously working well for you. We appreciate your time, Dr. Basson. As always, thanks for coming in.